the most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real-world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
And now, please welcome Pastor Sam Foley from Port Orange, Florida, to deliver tonight's invocation.
Father, we ask today that you protect and bless those who participate in this race. May they use good sportsmanship and respect for each other. And we'll thank you and praise you in Jesus' name. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
1 week ago, Britton Roxbury took home the win at the season opener of the Monday night DSRL Monday Night Big Block Modified Series at the dirt track at Charlotte. Tonight, we come in and we are ready to go for the second night of the 2024 DSRL Monday Night Big Block Modified Series, presented by Racer Supply, Tim Sims, 1-8 Electric, School of Sim Racing, and Scott King Designs. Welcome everybody to Fairbury, Illinois, the dirt oval here just south of Chicago. 0.24 miles long, 671 feet in the air, beautiful 76 degrees, man. Being from Wisconsin, I wish that was what the weather was like. Kind of close, but still just a wee bit cool for my liking. My name is Zach Krieger. I'll be taking you through all of the action tonight, and we have on tap qualifying for the first time tonight. We'll take a look here at the 421 machine, a new paint scheme compared to last week. This is last weekend's winner, Britton Roxbury, in that 421 machine. Starting off strong. 16 cars by my count here tonight, so we have all of the excitement. So we see Roxbury ripping around, getting everything set. First time by for Roxbury will put him quickest on a 12.97. He's the first car to go in. He'll drop down to third. Garrett Boyd goes top. Travis Johnson goes to the top. We will go take a look here at the one machine. Jacob Schmutz, the 1J car, always a strong contender. Roxbury goes up to third quick. Schmutz second time by will not improve. We'll go back and take a look here at a car. Yeah, let's take a time, but that 43 car looking to be on rails tonight. That's the 43 machine of Reed Rundle. Rundle goes 10th quick at a 12.91, my mistake. 12th quick for Rundle. He'll get dropped down to 11th. Shane Yates goes up to second quick. Waiting on one car to qualify, and he knows who he is. He can definitely hear. He's actually sending me a message right now. Oh, how respectful. So Jason Schilling is our one car who has not qualified yet, and Jason not going to qualify, says he doesn't want to ruin points. But believe it or not, it's only week 2. Like, points, feel free to challenge for points, Jason. Mess up points as much as you want. It makes the season more interesting. Travis Johnson up top at 12.56, 1.256, 12.58 from Shane Yates, who's in second at 1.258. Cameron Pritchard, who is fastest in practice, will be third quick in qualifying as checkered flag flies. Travis Johnson, quick time on the night. Johnson, if you can remember, and I'm kicking myself that just popped up, Johnson picked up the win last week in the UMP Modified Series, so Travis looking to start these modifieds off, do pretty well so far this season. We'll take a look here at the grid for heat race number 1. It will look like the driver of the 43 machine out of Michigan, that is Reed Rundle. Britton Roxbury, last week's winner in the 421, will be starting from second. That's dangerous there for that 421. Keep an eye on him. The 15 machine, the Dirty South Sim Racing, number 15 of Cameron Pritchard, will start from third with a quick qualifier on the night. Travis Johnson starting from fourth. Christopher Morit and Scott Thomason Racing, number 07, will start from fifth. The Raw Power Motorsports 31 of Roger Wagner starts from sixth. Mike Roxbury in the 3 machine will start from seventh, with Peter Brees and the Team Outlaw Motorsports number 74 starting shotgun on the field in P8. A dangerous man to have on the pole of the race is Reed Rundle. Resides in Michigan by way of Wisconsin. And Reed, you may recognize him from our weekend series, the Mars Racing. Of course, one of the owners of the series. He'll bring us to the green for the first time tonight here in heat race number 1. Down to the inside instantly goes Pritchard in that 21 machine. That's strong down low. And Pritchard will lead at the end of lap 1. Roxbury in second, Rundle third as they cross the stripe. Pritchard the leader. Rundle and Travis Johnson now battling it out for that second place spot. Side by side between the 25 and the 43. 25 stronger on the bottom. Your quick qualifier moves up into second. That Buddy's Racing equipment number 43. Looking good into the wall that time by, and right there goes Travis. Travis now sets his sights on the 15 machine up front. 4 in and 4 to go here as they cross the stripe that last time by 3 at the line. And it is all the 21 by way of 15. Cameron Pritchard. Single filed out, first car up on the high line all the way back. It is Mike Roxbury in that 3 machine. Peter Brees tries to go up there, can't get anything to go quite yet. Seems as if the bottom side is going to be what is preferred, at least so far this time. Down the back straightaway, we've got contact a little bit further behind. Roger Wagner driving backwards across the track. Now it's not recommended. Almost gets into Pritchard, and Cameron Pritchard going to pick up heat race number 1. Travis Johnson will come home second, Reed Rundle third, Britton Roxbury fourth, Christopher Morit fifth, Peter Brees sixth, Mike Roxbury seventh, and Roger Wagner 1 lap down. Finishes 8th. We'll bring up heat race number 2 for ya. And it will look like this. Starting from the pole, the driver out of New York in that 110 machine, that's Kevin Hanley. Larry Moody in the 73 will start alongside him. The Boyd Power Sports number 21 of Garrett Boyd will start from 3rd, with the Rocket Racing Esports number 11 of Shane Yates starting 4th. The 1J of Jacob Schmutz will start from 5th, with Ryan Hines in the 14 machine starting 6th. The Scott Thomason Racing number 6 of Scott Thomason will start from 7th, with the BHP MRI number 01 of Jason Schilling starting 8th, and shotgun on the field after being too scared to qualify. Kevin Hanley, somebody who is very dangerous here in these big blocks, picked up a numerous amount of feature wins in our previous season. He's definitely going to be a threat, to say the very least. But that car starting on the outside of him, Larry Moody. One not to count out too quickly. Green flag coming out here for the field. We are underway here in heat race number 2. Good start for the field. They work their way down the front straightaway right now. Garrett Boyd, your leader. Kevin Hanley, Shane Yates, Larry Moody, Jacob Schmutz, Ryan Hines, Jason Schilling, and Scott Thomason. There are 3 cars, 3 wide on corner exit. They're through the corner. That's Moody, Hanley, and Yates going at it. Jacob Schmutz trying to get involved as well. Look at Schmutz all the way up on that high line, tapping that right quarter panel, looking to get the momentum. He's got it past Moody, and he's trying to look for a little bit of a jump towards the front now. Down the back straightaway, we take a look here at the 1J of Jacob Schmutz. Shane Yates goes up top, matches him. Yates, good run off the corner. Will kind of block out Schmutz's run. Down the back straightaway they go. Jacob going to have to try something in order to get around that 11 machine of Shane Yates. Shane Yates, one of the best racers in these modifieds that I have ever seen. Boy, oh boy, is he making that known. Keeping that 3rd place in check. Garrett Boyd, Kevin Hanley, Shane Yates, Jacob Schmutz, Ryan Hines, Larry Moody, Jason Schilling, and Scott Thomason, your 8 cars here. Keeping our eyes glued on the battle for the 3rd place spot. 2 laps to go, 1 at the line for your leader, Garrett Boyd, and that's 121 machine. Down the front straightaway he goes. He'll see the white flag. Started in 3rd. That ain't going to stop him. Coming through the corner, it's gonna be Garrett Boyd. Contact further behind between Schmutz and Yates. Jason Schilling piles in. Schmutz able to get past Yates there right at the death. Boy, oh boy, that was a fantastic finish to that race. And our practice session going to get underway here. We're gonna step aside here for a quick second and get you the sights and the sounds of the DSRL while we wait for our feature to tick off. Make sure to stay tuned here on the Dirt Racing Network. And here we go. It is feature time here at Fairbury Speedway. 16 cars for 40 laps of racing action. And this is what your grid will line up like. We take the results from the heat races, single file them out, and get ready to go. So starting on the pole, heat race number 1's winner. I don't know why it's the second row. It's going to be the 15 machine by way of 21 of Cameron Pritchard. Alongside him, the Boy Power Sports number 21 machine. Travis Johnson in the 25, Kevin Hanley in the 110. We'll start from the second row. Third row, we'll go to Reed Rundle and Shane Yates in their 43 and 11 machines, respectively. Britton Roxbury, Jacob Schmutz, 7th and 8th with Christopher Morit. Ryan Hines, 9th and 10th. Peter Breesen, 11th. 12th to Jason Schilling. 13th, Mike Roxbury. 14th, Larry Moody. 15th, Roger Wagner. And 16th, Scott Thomason. As we get ready to go 40 laps. Lap count messing me up. 40 laps of racing action tonight. Brought to you by Racer Supply, Tim Sims, 1-8 Electrics, Hosting Racing, and Scott King Design, as well as the Dirt Racing Network. We are so thankful that you are tuning in. Once again, we got 40 laps on tab for you here for the first of 2 main events tonight. Pritchard and Boyd lead them to the green. Let's do it. We're underway here at Fairbury. Good start for Cameron Pritchard. Amazingly, we are green. We saw Reed Rundle get a little bit sideways down the back straightaway, through 1 and 2. There's Peter Brees turned around, and we go yellow. Peter Brees finding himself backwards in turn 2, and I'm not 100% sure how he got there, so let's take a look. So you can see Brees in that white and purple machine goes into the corner, checks up. Ooh, unfortunately, when these cars get on the brakes, they do a weird jolty turn thing, and unfortunately he ends up hitting the brakes and going right into Mike Roxbury. No harm, no foul, though. We're going to restack them, and we're going to try this one again. Pritchard, a good start, was able to run away from Garrett Boyd just a wee bit before we ended up going yellow. And we're going to re-rack him, restack him, and reline him up here as the pace truck will make his way off of the racing surface. As we get ready to try this one again, we got a lap in, I will say that much, so start of lap 2. Back underway, green flag here at Fairbury once again. Good start for Pritchard once again, able to run away a little bit. Boyd in that second spot. We'll take a look back at Travis Johnson. Kevin Hanley goes around in the background. Caution is out. And that was not how Kevin Hanley wanted that to go. We'll go to our trusty DSRL chopper cam and take a look at what happened. Hanley down on the bottom in that black 110 machine, down the back straightaway, goes into the corner. Ooh, an unfortunate contact there with, I think that it's the 14 of Ryan Hines. It's not. Trying to get an eye on who that might actually be. It's the 57 machine of Christopher Morit. And unfortunately there, around goes Hanley, and he'll get himself back onto the racing surface as we're going to single file them up. 2 strikes and you're out. Single file restarts from here on out. Let's try this one again, boys. Back underway here at Fairbury. Once again, a good start for Pritchard. Oh, pace them down the back straightaway. Taking a look all the way through the field for fights everywhere going on. Everybody keeping it on the straight and narrow this time. And we're going to get a lap in here. Complete tick off lap number 5. Number 5 being completed this time. This is the one track that I do struggle at where the flag stand is because they look similar. So excuse me if I do make that mistake. Garrett Boyd works around the outside of Cameron Pritchard into the race lead. He'll get to the line, which is really going to help him because the caution flag is going to fly here. See, when you're magic like me, you get to see this stuff happen and see that wrecks happen. Jacob Schmutz getting involved in this one. Trusty chopper cam here. Keep an eye on that white car right in the middle of the screen with the yellow number. That's the one. Yikes. Well, there are cars all around him, unfortunately. They found that out the hard way. Larry Moody plows in. Everybody else gets it going. Yellow for the third time on the night. So Garrett Boyd manages to get the race lead and then time caution extremely well. By time it, I mean just make a pass at the right time because they don't time cautions in iRacing. As we're going to get them pacing, lights go off on the iRacing pace truck, takes the hard left. We are going to try this one again. 8 in. 33 to go by my math. Green flag is out. Now we're back underway. Pritchard goes to the inside, trying to make it work here on Garrett Boyd. Down to the inside goes Pritchard. Side by side down the back straightaway. Pritchard good up top though. Sorry, Boyd good up top though. Pritchard good down low. Side by side at the line. Give it to Garrett Boyd as they race down the back straight, or sorry, down the front straightaway. Garrett Boyd, your race leader, but Cameron Pritchard says, sir, I want that position. Pritchard trying to catch that 21 machine up in front of him. Caution. That one's a whole heap of race cars. First name I see is Peter Brees. Nothing personal. We'll take a look back at what happened. Trusty old chopper cam. Brees in that white and purple car again. Goes into the corner. Ooh, Roger. That's not on Peter Brees. I think that's on Roger Lane. Roger getting himself all sorts of sideways. And then watch this. Because Roger says, I gotta get this car turned around. And ends up getting it beached on a tractor tire. That's the reason why he's a great admin and not a race car driver. Garrett Boyd, the leader. Cameron Pritchard, Shane Yates, Travis Johnson, Christopher Morat, your top 5. Reed Rundle in that 43 machine 6th. As the order will cycle itself around. Roxbury 7th, Schilling 8th by my calculations. They are true. Scott Thomason and Mike Roxbury. Top 10. Let's bring them back to the green. Try this one once again. We're underway. Good restart for Boyd. Puts that car right back up on the top line. Able to keep that race lead. Cameron Pritchard right behind him, but he's got pressure here from the 11 machine of Shane Yates. Yates trying to make that line work. And see if he is able to. Down the back straightaway, that 21 is Pritchard. The 11 is Yates as they work through the corner. Garrett Boyd about a second advantage on the cars behind. Christopher Morat going to find himself going around, and the caution flag will fly. Whoa! Go up and take a look at the chopper cam. I think we kind of saw it in the background of our shot, what happened. He's going into the corner. Morat goes up the track, and unfortunately Roxbury misjudges that. Gets Morat out of shape, and the caution flag flies. So, the 5th caution on the night. It happens. Trust me, it happens. This is always seems to be how Fairbury racing goes. We got the UMP modifieds here next. Those are going to be pretty good, if I do say so myself. Hearing a lot of names and a lot of chatter about who might be running said race. It's going to be exciting. Make sure to stay tuned once this race is over. Obviously, we will have a classic DSRL race being on to, or leading us up to the start of next race, so stay tuned for that. But right now we're keeping an eye on the 21 machine of Garrett Boyd, who will bring them back to the green this time by 14 down, 15 to go. At the line. We've still got a nice, probably 25, 26 laps to go here as we're back racing. And we're not. This one looks to be Ryan Hines in the 14 machine. We will take a look at what happens to Hines. Step red and white car. Ooh, Rockstar gonna go in the back lane. Spins him around and the caution flag flies. "25 laps to go here. They'll figure it out eventually. I feel confident enough to say that. As they get them back nose to tail. Boyd gonna bring them back to the green. Pritchard and Yates breathing right down his rear end. Back underway here at Fairbury, 25 laps to go. Pritchard down to the inside, gets the momentum down the back straightaway. Does he have enough though? Doesn't look like it. Boyd able to run away in that first place spot. Pritchard second, Shane Yates down to third as the caution flag flies. Keeping an eye here on the 74 machine of Peter Brees. And Bruce and Roxbury on a collision course with each other, bring out another yellow. So Garrett Boyd out front. Two cars in the pits, that's Larry Moody and Roger Wagner. Let's double file or single file them back up. Let's try this one again. Back underway here at Fairbury once again. Good restart for Boyd, but an even better restart for Pritchard. Pritchard trying to get there as they worked on the back straightaway. Not able to quite yet. Scott Thomason falling down the order, and the caution flag flies once again. Taking a look at what happened to Scott in that 6 machine, and unfortunately I think this gets a little bit of contact with Schmutz potentially down in through the corner, and then sucked into the wall, and the yellow will fly. It is all still Garrett Boyd though out front. Pritchard brings them back to the green. We are back underway. Good restart for Boyd. Pritchard down low trying to take it from him. Nothing quite yet though. Shane Yates up high trying to work his way into that second place spot from that third place restart spot. Oh, Pritchard and Rundo gonna double themselves going. We got contact all over the field, and the caution flag flies. That was chaos right there. Cameron Pritchard in the 21 machine. We got a great view at that as we were on his car. Through the corner, mounts the wall. Reed Rundle gonna follow him. Schmutz gets sideways, collects Hanley and Thomason. And unfortunately, the yellow will fly. So that's gonna put Pritchard down a spot or two. Shane Yates moves up into that second place spot. Travis Johnson up to third. The 421 is Britton Roxbury. Pritchard finds himself fifth right now. Rundle sixth. Jason Schilling up to seventh. Eighth goes to Kevin Hanley. Ninth, Ryan Hines, and 10th, Peter Breest. Out front, all the attention turns to Garrett Boyd. As we get back underway, we're back green flag racing here at Fairbury. Good restart for Boyd. We're going all the way back, taking a look here at the battle for the final podium spot. Travis Johnson, Britton Roxbury side by side. Pritchard tried to get involved, nothing to it. Reed Rundle moves up into that fifth place spot. Jason Schilling up high, trying to move into that that sixth place spot. Works his way past Pritchard, and he's trying to work his way past the 43 machine of Reed Rundle. We've seen many fights between Jason Schilling and Reed Rundle in the past. You might be able to see another one here. Doesn't look like he's quite able to. A little bit further forward, Roxbury trying to make a pass here on the 25 machine of Travis Johnson for the third place spot. Side by side as they work in through the corner. Apologies about that. Disregard that. 16 laps to go here. 3 wide down the back straightaway. Roxbury, Rundle, Schilling. Pritchard, Rundle, and Schilling all battling it out 3 wide. Shane Yates still keeping that second place spot warm, as well as Travis Johnson in third. Roxbury in fourth. Rundle ends up working his way around. We've seen Mike Roxbury run into some issues for Pritchard as he's going to careen up the racing surface. Now the battle is back on for third. Johnson, Roxbury, and Rundle and Schilling closing in on those two in front of them. This will be the battle for the final podium spots, and I know all 4 of these drivers really want it. Travis Johnson trying to make up for some lost ground last week. Britton Roxbury trying to maintain his good finishes. Cameron Pritchard seems to have run into an issue. He hemorrhages down the order. Oh, up and over the wall goes Johnson from the third place spot. Roxbury will move into it. Back up to the podium he goes. We stay green for the time being. Battle now for the fourth place spot. Reed Rundle, Jason Schilling work through turns 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway into 3 and 4 they go. Schilling down low, Rundle up high. Who's got it? Schilling's got it at the line. Slides on up in front of Reed Rundle as they work down the back straightaway. Shades of the old days here on the Dirt Racing Network, with Rundle and Schilling swapping positions lap after lap. This battle ain't going to go away, and we aren't either. Keeping our eyes pinned on this battle. Schilling good up top, works to the inside. Rundle good down low, able to work off the corner, but Schilling with the momentum kills Rundle. Pretty much runs away while Rundle stands there. And down the back straightaway, Jason Schilling moves into that third place spot. Does he have enough time to close in on Britton Roxbury? Doesn't look like he does, but Jason Schilling still out in front of Reed Rundle, sitting in that fourth place spot. Oh, a little bit of contact there between Rundle and Schilling. Rundle rattling his cage a little bit. The good old chrome horn, which I think in this case is going to be the good old orange horn. Getting hooked here, trying to make his way past that 70 machine, but they are battling it well. And boys, oh boy, this is one of those battles, ladies and gentlemen. To the inside once again goes Rundle. Up high is Schilling as they work down the back straightaway. Shane Yates slowly closing in on your race leader, Garrett Boyd. We're going to go take a look back up front. Yates, 4 laps to be able to seal this deal. 3 to go at the line. Shane Yates right on the back of the 21 machine of Garrett Boyd. They work down the front straightaway. 3 to go. Boyd up high, able to work his way around, or able to work his way a little bit away from Yates. 2 laps to go this time by for the 21 machine. The popsicle sticks are out. Jason Schilling seals the deal on Reed Rundle. White flag is out, the doctor's jacket being shown for Garrett Boyd. 1 lap to go here. Yates tries something down low. Doesn't have it quite yet. Boyd protects the slider line. Yates pins it to the top. Not going to be enough. Garrett Boyd picks up race number 1 here tonight in the DSRL Monday Night Big Block Modified Series. Shane Yates comes home second. Britton Roxbury comes home third. And man, oh man, was that a race to the end, to say the very least. Boyd gonna get her parked up. We get all of our cars finishing, cycling around, and we will get to talk to our top 3 drivers here tonight as a fantastic race ends the first of 2 main events tonight. And we will get to talk to our race winner here on the night. It's the driver of the 21 machine, Garrett Boyd. Garrett, do you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, it definitely wasn't made easy for you there on those last few laps. Shane coming at you, but walk me through that feature.
Just had to tiptoe the top the whole time. My plan was to try to get to the bottom as soon as I could, and the top was rolling, and the car felt good up there, so I just kept it up there.
You keep it up there. Walk me through those kind of, dangerous laps where you're having the battle Cameron while avoiding some of the kind of carnage that was going on around you.
Yes, it's always the mantra of Fairbury is just survive. So I always keep on your toes and try to watch for the squirrels.
Well, you kept on your toes. You made sure to avoid them. You pick up the win tonight. Who do you need to thank for your win before we let you go and prepare for the next race?
I got to thank Sim Magic, Sim Shop, my girlfriend, Roger for putting this deal on, and then you for broadcasting it.
Well, Garrett, congratulations on your first win of the season.
Thank you.
That was the winner of tonight's event in the 21 machine, Garrett Boyd. We'll move on and talk to our second place finisher here. We will get him moved on up. He is muted right now, so Shane, I'm going to remind you that you are muted right now. Let's see if Shane can get it figured out. I know we've had issues in the past. I think actually here's what we're going to do. We're going to move Shane. Oh, Shane, you got a copy?
Hello?
Yes, we do. Shane Yates up here in the DSRL, or the Dirt Racing Network booth, my mistake. Sorry, finishing second on the night. Talk me through that race.
It was a tough one. There's one lane on the top. I wish there was a bottom. I believe I could have got him, but you just had to pretty much follow the leader, and hopefully he messed up. And he had a good race, so he didn't mess up, so he got the win.
Gets the win. Week 2 here for you. You come home, obviously, in a second with the first run of this season. How good does it feel coming up, jumping onto the podium right away?
It feels pretty good. Feels pretty good. I didn't race the first one. This is the first one I've raced. I missed the other one, so it does feel pretty good to come in and get a podium.
Who do you need to thank for your podium finish tonight?
Thank my teammates, TNT, them guys over there. I want to thank Tri-City, a bunch of them guys, and I want to thank Roger for putting this league on, and you for broadcasting, man.
Well, we do appreciate it. I want to congratulate you on your second place finish, Shane.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Shane Yates, driver of the 11 machine, finishing in second. We're going to get a little bit of a different camera angle here, see if we can't get a little bit of a different view here at that 421 machine. I do kind of like this one. The driver of the 421 machine, I know we talked to him last week, picked up the win just a week ago, comes home third tonight. Britton, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, like we just said, got the win last week. Finish up on the podium tonight. What do you think you may have needed there on those dying few laps to get up to those top two?
Honestly, I needed more track to run with. It was just kind of single file there at the top. Nothing was really working too much. Yeah, I just needed to get around whoever that was I was following behind for a while, and maybe could have done something if I would have got around him sooner. But, you can only do so much on them short tracks.
Indeed. Of course, Fairbury, always one of the more difficult short tracks, to say the very least. You finished with the win last week, a podium this week, starting off the season pretty well. What's it going to take to be able to keep up this momentum heading into these next few kind of dog weeks?
I don't know. Just gotta really stay up on the car setups and stuff, and get everything kind of dialed in. I don't know. Just hope for the best, really, and just kind of wing it.
Hey, that's always fair. I've heard of a few good race car drivers who just wing it as they make it to the track. Who do you need to thank for your podium finish tonight before we let you go?
Yeah, I'd like to thank everybody at DSRL for putting all this stuff on. You guys broadcasting the stuff. Guess my family and friends and everybody watching, and I just appreciate everybody's support.
Well, Britton, congratulations on your podium finish tonight.
All right, thank you.
That was the driver of the 421, Britton Roxbury. We will jump out here and take a look here at our podium finishers before we go and throw it to a little bit of a break. Take a look here at the finishing results of our feature. Garrett Boyd picked up the win. Shane Yates and Britton Roxbury second and third. Jason Schilling coming from all the way deep in the field, up 8 positions. He's your hard charger. He'll come home 4th. 5th goes to Reed Rundle. 6th, Kevin Hanley. Jacob Schmutz in 7th. 8th goes to Travis Johnson. Ryan Hines in 9th. Peter Brees top 10. And Christopher Moritz will be the final car on the lead lap. Mike Roxbury, Cameron Pritchard, Scott Thomason, Larry Moody, and Roger Wagner round out the 16-car field here for the first of 2 shows tonight. Want to remind you, we do have the UMP Modified series coming up here in just about a half an hour, I would say, from my calculations. We are going to throw it out to some good old-fashioned DSRL history. Our look back in the history of the Dirt Slingers Racing League, and I think we've got a pretty good race set up on the cards tonight, all the way from January 20th of 2021. It's going to be UMP Modifieds at Williams Grove, so make sure you keep an eye on that. While we get that set up, we will throw it out, get a few sponsors all paid for, and we'll be back in about a half an hour here. Make sure to stay tuned on the stream. It's going to stay up while you got the replay video going. Make sure to stay tuned for the UMPs coming up here in just a little bit.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Dirt Racing Network's live coverage of the DSRL Wednesday Night Warriors Series brought to us by Wichita Tire and Alignment. Wrapping up the practice session here. They've been on track for a couple minutes now. There will be no qualifying session, so they're doing an extended practice session here. Rich Murtaugh checking in. I don't know if you're making a joke, if you're actually out there racing tonight, Rich, but thanks for checking in. We are at Williams Grove Speedway here tonight for week number 9. So before we dive in a little bit more in depth, let's send it down trackside for our pre-race invocation and national anthem.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
And now, please welcome Pastor Sam Foley from Port Orange, Florida, to deliver tonight's invocation.
Father, we ask today that you protect and bless those who participate in this race. May they use good sportsmanship and respect for each other. And we'll thank you and praise you in Jesus' name. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Madeline, thanks for checking in. Sun's starting to set here at Williams Grove, and yes, looks like it's a clear sky for the race tonight. Hopefully that only sets the tone. In Michigan, a little bit more snowy than what we see here at Williams Grove. Looks like we're going to get set for heat race number 1. Madeline, thanks for sending a message. Get ready to go with heat race number 1. Getting out on the racetrack. Starting on the front row for the Edmund Trophy Company heat race number 1 will be your pole sitter for Elbows Up Sim Sport, Fairway Mortgage, BS Air, and Catch Fence Apparel. From Millersburg, Pennsylvania, the 44 of Tyler Shell to his outside, the 66 of Jason Enoch. Row number 2, starting 3rd in the 16, Chris Brown. Starting 4th for Black Diamond Motorsports, Tim Simstyles of BMRS. From Pittsburgh, Indiana, the 42 of Mason Hannigan. Row number 3 is starting 5th, the 370 of Michael List. Starting 6th for Brent Marks' Sim Team, Alkaline 88. From Ontario, Ohio, the 25 of Kevin Click. Row number 4 are starting 7th, the 5 of Logan Andrews. Starting 8th for Black Flag Racing, Scrub-A-Dub Car Wash. From Waterford, Wisconsin, the 8 of Peter Breeze. And rounding out in the field here in heat race number 1, row number 5, starting 9th, the 93 of Rory Collins. Starting 10th, the 6 of Cody Olson. All right, Scott, what is rigged here? I want to know what you're talking about. Roger rig something against you here, or are you claiming iRacing did it? It'll be interesting to hear. If you don't tell me now, you can tell me after the race, but I'll definitely be interested to hear what you have to say. Getting ready to go. Here at Williams Grove with heat race number 1, Shell on the front row. All right. Well, we'll see if he can hold on to it. Just because you start on the front row doesn't mean you'll stay there, but Tyler Shell can usually do it. We'll find out. Green flag in the air. Well, Jason Enoch going to get a massive jump on Tyler Shell in that first start of this race. Don't know what I was looking for there, but anyway, Shell going to rebound, close the gap a little bit down the backstretch. 8 laps here for this heat race. It is Enoch, Shell, Mason Hannigan, Kevin Click, your top 4. Here comes Tyler Shell back to the bottom, and he's to the front. He has reclaimed the lead here on lap number 1. Now looking to the inside, we're going to look at Mason Hannigan doing battle with Enoch, and we got a caution on the racetrack. Cody Olson in trouble. Let's go see how this one took place. Going through 3 and 4. We'll come around into 1 and 2. We'll see what happens here. Gets into Michael List, gets spun around and hits that outside wall, brings out our first caution of the night. So it's Tyler Shell, Mason Hannigan, Kevin Click, Jason Enoch, your top 4. And that's Chris Brown, or not Chris Brown, Jason. Yeah, it is Chris Brown. Michael List, Logan Andrews, Peter Breeze, Roy Collins, and Cody Olson. And it looks like Jason Enoch is falling to the back, unless Timing and Scoring is doing an update, possibly. So Enoch put to the back of the field. Must have got a, I guess, you know what? I know what that's for. He jumped the initial start of the race, getting an EOL penalty there. That's why he pulled such a gap on Tyler Shell, as Tyler Shell is the control car for the start. When he goes, the rest of the field can go. So Enoch getting penalized there, put to the 10th place position. Shell, Hannigan, Click, and Brown, now your transfer positions. I'm going to go double file here on the restart. All right, Scott. He's got a good challenger up here on the front row now. We'll see if he can hold it over Mason Hannigan. Hannigan and Shell going to lead us back to the green flag, this time out of turn 4. And we are back underway here at Williams Grove. Tyler Shell leading us through turns 1 and 2. Mason Hannigan right there, close behind. Carnage, Olson's around. Will that bring out a caution? Yes, it will. Cody Olson having trouble again. Let's go watch the replay here. Tries to restart once again. Running behind Peter Breeze. Gets in there, drives it in too deep, gets Breeze turned around. Roy Collins goes around, and Jason Enoch takes a hit as well. 4 or 5 cars there involved. Brings out caution number 2 here on lap number 3. So not much changed there on that restart. Pace laps take quite a while here at Williams Grove. Long oval racetrack. Only 2 heat races here tonight, so that should speed things up just a little bit. Sorry about that. Still waiting to pace it out here on the racetrack. Gonna get a double file once again. Pace track will pull down and away this time out of 3 and 4. Just gonna speed up and peel off. We're gonna go green flag racing once again. Can we make it through 1 and 2 this time? Hopefully so. Lap 3 is now put in the books. Hannigan's still staying on the top side there, with Tyler Schell. Going back to the line, will be halfway through heat race number 1. And it looks like Schell pulling away here 0.6 of a second over Mason Hannigan. It's Kevin Click in 3rd. He's closed the gap on Hannigan. Let's look back here at 4th and 5th because Logan Andrews, Chris Brown battling it out. 4 is usually the transfer position, but I did not get to see the total car count in here tonight. I know it was close to 20. With including Roger, I just counted in the chat 20 cars, so we'll see if we have, I'm sure we'll probably have at least a B main, but 2 heat races with 10 cars gives us 20. Coming to the white flag, here comes Tyler Schell. He's pulled out by 1.5 seconds over Mason Hannigan. Kevin Click in the 3rd spot, trying to track down Mason Hannigan. Chris Brown there as well. He's a little bit off of Click by about 0.8 of a second now. As we come around, here comes Tyler Schell out of turn 4. He's going to come around and take the Edmund Trophy Company heat race win. Hannigan 2nd, Click 3rd, Brown 4th, Andrews 5th, Olson 6th, Enoch up to 6th, Olson back to 7th, Breeze 8th, Collins 9th, and List in 10th. Tyler Schell picks up the first one. We'll get ready for our second and final heat race of the night. Only 9 cars. So we got 19 in the show here tonight. So I'm assuming everyone will be going to the feature. Starting on the front row for the School of Sim Racing heat race. Starting on the pole for Beware Racing, Superior Builder from Iola, Kansas, the 17 of Buddy Ware. To his outside, starting this on the 2nd spot, the 15 of David Konjerski. Well, that skipped row number 2. Row number 2 is the 20 of Keenan Batters and the 1 of Jason Schilling. You know what? We're just going to do this, and we're going to start the grid over so we can get those guys. Although I thought they had sponsors, they do not. So we'll go back to row number 3. Starting 5th, the 7 or 07 of Jacob, 0007 of, or 007, I don't even know what I'm talking about. Jacob Fields starting 6th. For BGI Simsport, Paints by Boyd and BGI from Tahlequah, Oklahoma, the 9 of Kobe Cooper. He is your points leader coming in so far this season. Got about a 72-point lead over Cody Kelly. Row number 4, starting 7th, the 88 of Garrett Boyd, starting 9th. For BGI Simsport, starting 7th is Garrett Boyd, starting 8th. For BGI Simsport, BSB from Junction City, Kansas, the 1 of Jacob Smuts. And running out the field, starting ninth for BGI Simsport, Nate Trips from Owasso, Oklahoma, the 13 of Cody Kelly. Man, struggled through that one a little bit, but we got her going. 9 cars ready to go here in heat race number 2. We're just about ready to go green flag racing. Buddy Ware, David Konjerski going to lead us to the green flag, and there it is in the air. Buddy Ware on the throttle. Heat race number 2 is underway. We'll see if these 9 cars can keep it clean through turns 1 and 2. Jacob Smuts looks like he gets a little bit of bump, but we are going to stay green flag racing. Oh, now we got a crash. That is Konjerski that got turned around and took quite a few hits down the backstretch. Let's go see how it happened. Off the restart, Buddy Ware gets a good jump. Keenan Batters to the inside of Konjerski. We saw him go clean through 1 and 2, looking through the track cam, but something happens while we were switching cameras down here down the backstretch. Konjerski make it 3 wide, clips the outside wall, gets spun around, collects Jacob Fields, and then gets pile drived by the one of Jason Schilling, I think that was. That was not Smuts. Smuts has that blue number 1 car. Yeah, there's Jacob Smuts. So 2 number 1 cars on the track. Jason Schilling taking a beating there, getting into the back of David Konjerski. So that'll reset the order here. Kobe Cooper up there. Buddy Ware is your race leader. Keenan Batters in 2nd. Jacob Fields in 3rd. Kobe Cooper 4th. Garrett Boyd in 5th. Jacob Smuts 6th. Cody Kelly 7th. David Konjerski in 8th. And Jason Schilling in 9th. Didn't even make it a lap before we had a caution here at Williams Grove. Lights are still on the pace track. We're going to top the hill here at Williams Grove. Tim, there you are. Glad to see you checking in on the chat. We're in the middle of heat race number 2, or we just actually started heat race number 2. But having a little bit of trouble here with cautions. $19 cars here in the race. Tyler Schell won heat race number 1 if you just joined us. Speaking of that, we know Tim always does, but if you are watching the race, whether on Twitch, YouTube, or Facebook, send a message in the chat. We'll get it. Tell us who you're rooting for and where you're watching from, and we will give you a shout out here on the broadcast as we get back to green flag racing. I hear sheet metal crinkling. Jacob Smuts has turned around. We got a 3-4 car pileup back there in 1 and 2, but it looks like they're going to get straightened out and get rolling again, so we're going to stay green. Jacob Fields, Buddy Ware battling it out here for the race lead. We're going to keep an eye on this battle as they come around to complete lap number 2 of 8. Fields and Ware. Coming down the backstretch this time. Jacob Fields able to pull away by just over a car length over Buddy Ware. Garrett Boyd now in the 3rd position, but he's got a rear view mirror full of the 13 of Cody Kelly. And now Jacob Fields able to pull away from Buddy Ware. Garrett Boyd runs up on the back of Buddy Ware. There could be a battle coming here for the 2nd place spot. Cody Kelly dives it on in there in 3 and 4. He gets a good rotation with that car, and he's going to be able to drive underneath Garrett Boyd on exit. He dove that car in there, had that car sitting perfectly through 3 and 4. Able to make up a lot of time on Boyd. Coming to 3 to go this time. See if Kelly can do it again. He gets that car turned early into the corner, rides that bottom line, and watch him on exit. He's going to be able to make some more time up. Garrett Boyd got to go to run that time out of the middle of 3 and 4. Kelly had to check up, not to run over Boyd there. Boyd went down to the low side. Both of them trying to look for a way around Buddy Ware. And now here comes Keenan Batters into the mix. 2 to go this time. Jacob Fields pulling away out front. Almost a 1.5 seconds, and there Garrett Boyd's finally got some room. He's going to slide up in front of Buddy Ware. Ware going to cross him back over. Here comes Cody Kelly. They make a little contact. Kelly saves it from going 90 degrees into the inside wall. That'll let Buddy Ware get up or fall back to third. That'll let Garrett Boyd slide up to the second position as the white flag comes in the air. And Buddy Ware able to run away from Cody Kelly here down the front stretch. White flag in the air. Let's jump back up to your race leader, Jacob Fields. Going to come around and take the School of Sim Racing heat race win. Garrett Boyd, Buddy Ware going to round out second and third. Kelly fourth, Batters fifth, Cooper sixth, Schilling seventh, Smuts eighth, and Kinjerski in ninth. We'll see what we do here. It looks like we're going to go to a warm-up session. So, no feature, or no B main or C main, I should say. We will have our feature, but we're going to take a quick warm-up session. So while we do that, for 2 minutes, we're going to run a commercial, and we'll come back with your feature action right here on the racetrack. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Practice session getting ready to wrap up. Jacob Fields currently the fastest. We'll show you the top 10 right now as they stand. Fields, Cooper, Brown, Andrews, Olson, the top 5. Kelly, Click, Breed, Schilling, and Kinjerski, your top 10. Getting ready to advance it to our feature. Every car making it into the feature tonight that was in the server. All 19 that showed up here for week number 9. Makes it easy on me tonight, not having to do an LCQ. Just going to go straight to the feature, which is already getting ready to grid out on the racetrack. Roger moving things along here tonight. So here is your grid for the Wichita Tire and Alignment Wednesday Night Warrior feature. Your pole sitter is Tyler Schell. Starting to his outside in the second position will be Jacob Fields. Row number 2, starting third, Mason Hannigan. Starting fourth, Garrett Boyd. Row number 3, starting fifth, Kevin Click. Starting sixth, Buddy Ware. Row number 4, starting seventh, Chris Brown. Starting eighth, Cody Kelly. Row number 5, starting 9th, Logan Andrews. Starting 10th, Keenan Batters. Row number 6, starting 11th, Cody Olson. Starting 12th, Kobe Cooper. Row number 7, wait for it. Sometimes I feel like the system likes to just add a dramatic pause. There we go. Row number 7, 13th, Jason Enoch. 14th, Jason Schilling. 2 Jasons there on row number 7. Row number 8, starting 15th, Peter Breeze. Starting 16th, Jacob Smuts. Row number 9, starting 17th, Rory Collins. Starting 18th, David Kinjerski. And row number 10, rounding out the field, starting 19th, Michael List. Gonna get ready to go. 35 green flag only laps. Hopefully we can keep them clean and click them off. Here. Scott, thanks for checking in. Turning some dirt racing on while you're getting some work done. Not a bad deal. Green flag getting ready to go in the air. And our Wichita Tire and Alignment Wednesday Night Warrior feature is underway. Tyler Schell leading us to the green flag. Gonna hold the lead through turns 1 and 2. He's got a battle now with Jacob Fields as they head into 3 and 4. Right behind him, Garrett Boyd in the 3rd place position at the moment. Coming around to complete lap number 1. Jacob Fields will lead the first lap. Tyler Schell hanging in there on the inside line. Boyd having to deal with Mason Hannigan now. Boyd able to pull up into the 3rd place spot, catch a little breather from the pressure from Hannigan. Here they come around to complete lap number 2. Fields still holding off Tyler Schell. We got our first caution flag of the night. And it's Jacob Smuts in the 1 car. Someone got into the wall down the front stretch. Is that Buddy Ware? It was Buddy Ware. And I think Jason Schilling got into him as well as they were coming down the front stretch. But coming down the back stretch, it is Jacob Smuts and Peter Breeze. They get together. Breeze stops the car in 3 and 4. Gets together with Smuts, and then Smuts tries to get the car under control when David Kinjerski just rear ends him, spins that 1 car around, and brings out our first caution of the night. Tim, I'm not sure about the watch party option. I'd have to go look at that. I haven't really tried it out either, so not quite sure. That would be a bummer if they don't. Only made it to lap 3 before we had our first caution here in the feature. Last week, Garrett Boyd was your winner. Cody Kelly finished on the podium, and Jacob Smuts rounded it out in the 3rd place spot. Boyd has actually finished back-to-back weeks on the podium. He took a 3rd place in week number 7. We were at Kokomo last week for our big blocks, in Volusia the week before with these ump mods. Next week we'll be back in action again for week number 10 with our big blocks once again. We have crossed the halfway point in the season. 17 races here to decide the championship. We're on week number 9. Double file ready to go. Pace truck going to pull away out of turn 4. Jacob Fields and Tyler Schell going to lead us to the green flag once again. This time swapping positions. Green flag in the air. Good restart there for Jacob Fields as he heads into turns 1 and 2. And there's contact between Hannigan and a few others back there. Hannigan going to lose 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 more. They're pinballing off each other. I saw a car go around. Don't know who it is, and it's going to bring out a caution. Is it Cody Olson? It was Cody Olson. I got pinballed around. So we're going to take a look back here. Olson running, I think, just outside the top 10. See Hannigan get together here in the middle. They start pinballing off each other. Kobe Cooper right behind Hannigan. Olson gets into batter, spins it around. And who was that? Enoch that flipped Olson over, and then it was once again the 1 of Jason Schilling that sent Olsen for the 360 there in the middle of the backstretch. See Olsen pulling it down pit road there. So getting ready to go try this again. That's interesting, Tim. Like I said, I don't know a ton about it, but I can definitely look into it a little bit here after we're done and try to figure it out, or maybe talk to Roger. I don't know. Or one of the guys, maybe someone knows. You can ask around in the chat or something. We're only on lap number 4 of 35. Me either, Tim. Me either. I'm going to try this for a third time, see if we can get a little bit of a run in here. Williams Grove, kind of known to cause some issues with cautions. And when you get cautions here at Williams Grove, it takes quite a while. About a minute a pace lap under caution. So I can click off time pretty easy. I'm going to go single file this time to try it, and Jacob Fields really makes Tyler Schell wait on that one. I think Schell was on and off the brake about 3 or 4 times waiting for Fields to actually go there on the restart. Fields able to pull away from Schell for the time being. Someone just spun to the inside. That was Garrett Boyd. Garrett Boyd tried to dive it underneath Tyler Schell for the second place spot. He clipped the inside tire or wall down there in the middle of 3 and 4 and spun it out in the middle of the racetrack. Brings out our third caution. Let's go look at the 88 car and see how this happened. Here he is, running in the third spot, feeling pressure from Hannigan. Dives it down in, and actually he didn't touch anything. He touched Schell. That was just enough contact to turn it around. You see Smuts and Enoch both come in to contact with the 88 because they have nowhere to go there on the low line in 3 and 4. And that's your third caution of the night. That'll shake it up a little bit. That puts Mason Hannigan into a podium position at the moment. Garrett Boyd going to have to work his way back up to try to get up here for the third straight week on the podium. Not saying he can't do it. Still got plenty of time to get it done. That is, if we can stay green. Here is your current top 10. Jacob Fields, Tyler Schell, Garrett Boyd. Nope, that is not correct because Garrett Boyd is not in the top 3. It is Jacob Fields, Tyler Schell, Mason Hannigan, Kevin Click, Chris Brown. Top 5. Kobe Cooper, Cody Kelly, Jason Enoch, Logan Andrews, and Jason Schilling, your top 10. Graphic there had not updated yet, so I still had Garrett Boyd in that position. I think we're going to try to go green once again here, this time out of turn 4. Jacob Fields going to try it once again, trying to hold off. Tyler Schell, we'll see if he can change it up again on Schell. Schell a little bit more patient that time. Fields waiting even a little bit longer on the restart. Into 3 and 4 we go. I don't think we've made it a lap or 2 without a caution. Fields, Schell, and Hannigan. Top 3. Let's look back here at Kevin Click. He's not too far off in the 025 car. Kelsey, I like the encouragement and the support. I did think I saw Mason give him might have been a little bit of a tap there heading into 3 and 4. We'll keep an eye on him as he comes. He's already up to the 15th position. So in 2-3 laps, he's already made up 4 or 5 spots. Let's see if he can make his way up. Like I said, I'll keep an eye on him as he goes. But we got a battle possibly starting here between Jacob Fields and Tyler Schell. They've pulled away from Mason Hannigan in 3rd. Schell looking to the inside of Fields. Andrews, the Keenan Batters as well involved. Let's go look. Logan Andrews in the 20 car. Well, let's go look at Batters. I think it started before that. Let's go look. Obviously, it wasn't Logan Andrews that had an issue. Here's Keenan Batters in the 020 car, right behind Peter Breeze. He almost clipped the wall there coming out of the 2. Almost clipped the outside wall, and he gets a shot from Garrett Boyd and then gets ran over by Buddy Ware. Let's take a look at that again. It's going to be next lap around. So it looked interesting. I think Boyd gave him just a tiny little bump. And then he just gets clobbered by Buddy Ware. I don't know if Buddy Ware had somewhere to go or didn't have anywhere to go. Oh no, he did. I don't think Boyd actually touched him at all. He got back into the back end of Breeze, kind of got around, and then Buddy Ware just absolutely clobbered him. We're still waiting to go green. That one would have hurt if we weren't doing iRacing. Sure, Keenan probably pretty happy right now that that was virtual and not in real life. So I think we have lost our leader. I think we have lost connection with Jacob Fields, your race leader, because Tyler Schell now has the lead. Mason Hannigan's in 2nd, and Chris Brown is on the podium. Kelsey would be glad to know Garrett has almost drove himself up inside the top 10, probably with a little bit of luck. But unfortunate circumstances there for your race leader, Jacob Fields. Green flag back in the air, lap 8 in the books. Still lengthy ways to go here. Finish this one out in week number 9. Schell able to lead lap number 10 there, but Hannigan and Chris Brown right there with him. Let's look at Brown, see who's coming behind him. Kevin Click in the 4th spot. Kobe Cooper's lurking back there as well. Cooper is your points leader so far on the season. Looking to try to get up here and get a good finish, help that point situation. He's got a 72-point lead over the guy sitting in the 6th place position, Cody Kelly. Cooper looking to the inside there of Kevin Click. Couldn't make it work out of 2. Cooper driving it in. We got another caution on lap number 13. And we got Michael List and Jason Enoch turned around there in 3 and 4. Here's List. I'm guessing that he's just going to get caught in a tough situation. He just spun it out on his own. I don't know if he was trying to avoid Enoch there or not. Let's go see what happened to Enoch. See why he was in the outside wall. I can find him here in a second. There he is. Let's see why Jason Enoch was sitting up against the wall in 3 and 4. There he is, coming out of 2, just ahead of Kendrowski and Olson. Into 3 and 4 we go. Does he get a little bump? Does he get a little help? And this might be next time around we see him go around. Into 3 and 4 this time. Clips the inside wall, turns around, catches Olson, and into the wall he goes. Jump back up here to the front so we don't miss the restart.
Well, we're going to throw it back and do it one more time. It is time for the second race event of the night. We got 13 cars here in the UMP Modifieds here at Fairbury, ready to do battle once again. Boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy, I mean Boyd, oh boy. Garrett Boyd on top of the standings right now. So, here in the practice session, Garrett Boyd up top, definitely going to be something to keep your eye on. It's going to be pretty dangerous if that's what you want to achieve. Stay as hooked up as he was in the first event of the evening, the Big Block Modifieds. Track and Flight comes out on the practice session. We will move into qualifying. And we will wait to see who is where. Let's take a look at the 21 machine, shall we? Feature winner just an hour ago here in the Big Block Modifieds. This is Garrett Boyd of the Boyd Power Sports number 21 machine. See where Garrett ends up here as he comes through. 1 and 2 into 3 and 4. Boyd's first time, quick time at a 12.92, 1.292. Mark quickly goes faster at a 1.291. All somewhat near each other here. This one's going to be pretty interesting. We will go back and take a look here at Cody Terry in the 54 machine. See how Cody does here. He'll go 9th quick at a 13.17, 13.17. Let's go back and take a look here at the 1J machine here. Classic paint scheme here on Jacob Schmuntz is 1J. He'll go 6th quick at a 12.96, 12.96. Larry Moody goes 3rd quick at a 12.89, 12.89. only other person I can think about seeing go out right now is Cody Olsen. If I'm Cody Olsen, I'm hauling booty around this racetrack because he's only got about 30 seconds to get a lap time in, and he's only really going to get one time in, so Olsen gotta hurry if I'm not mistaken. Same thing with Steven Fernberger. Sorry, Steven Fernberg. I'm pretty sure, at least, that it's a two-minute qualifying session, not Olsen running into some issues, though. 16 cars. Checking in. Olsen will go 13th quick. And that'll be it. So 3 cars don't qualify. Well, we'll see them a little bit later on. Let's take a look here at our grid for heat race number 1. Starting from the pole, the 1J machine out of the plains. That's Jacob Schmutz, and alongside him the 25T, last week's feature winner, Travis Johnson. Larry Moody in the 73. The Boyd Power Sports number 21, your quick qualifier on the night, winner earlier on in the night, Garrett Boyd. The 43 Buddy's Racing Equipment number 43 machine out of Michigan by way of Wisconsin. That's Reed Rundle. Cody Terry in the 54 machine will start from 6th. Cody Olsen in the 6th machine out of the Northwest, with Pennsylvania's Steven Fernberg starting shotgun 8th place on the field. Race number 1 gonna pull away from the grid right now. Schmutz on the pole. Travis Johnson out alongside of Travis Johnson win last week in the UMP Modifieds at the dirt track at Charlotte. Make sure to keep your eye on that 25 machine. Make sure to keep your eye on the second row. Larry Moody in that all-white 73 machine, or Jared Boyd in that 21 machine. Moody showed a lot of pace last week, and Boyd, of course, on a roll tonight, looking to sweep the night. All starts with the first heat race of the night. The Scott King Designs number 1J getting ready to bring them to the green as we work out turn number 4. Let's do this, boys. Heat 1 for the UMPs are underway. Good start for Schmutz out front. He bases the field on the back straightaway. Larry Moody in that second place spot. Battle a little bit further behind. Reed Rundo moves up into that third place spot. Going up top goes the 25T of Travis Johnson, side by side with Garrett Boyd as he works down the back straightaway. 3 wide momentarily there, Boyd, Rundle, and Johnson. Travis Johnson falling back right now. The battle, though, is for that second place spot. Larry Moody challenging Reed Rundle for it. Actually, I think it's the other way around. Reed Rundle challenging Larry Moody for it now. But Garrett Boyd gonna move into that third place spot now. Side by side between Boyd and Rundle. Like again I said earlier, Johnson trying to get involved. Boyd goes 2 for 1 down through turns 1 and 2. Gets past Rundle, gets past Moody. He'll move into that second place spot. But Moody through that middle, good line there. Keeps that second place for the time being. 4-car battle for the second place spot here. Moody, Boyd, Rundle, and Johnson all going at it here in heat race number 1 for the UMP Modifieds Monday Night Series. It is Moody out front, Rundle right behind him on his bumper. And Rundle actually kind of got close. Rundle into the wall that time by his get that car really sideways, not having good speed. Down the back of the front straightaway, contact! Boyd goes around and the caution will fly. Well, we saw it happen in live time, but we'll go back to our DSRN, or DRL. DRN. My mistake. DRN chopper cam here. With it. Garrett Boyd battling with their and Rundle. Rundle gets hit with the wall that time by down the back straightaway. So front straightaway. It's a little bumper to bumper action there. That's Steven Fernberg. Goes up and over. That is not what you want to see. Let's ride on board here with Fernberg. See what he saw. This is down the back straightaway through 3 and 4. See Boyd gets spun. And unfortunately, Fernberg on the brakes, into the wall, up and over. And an unfortunate night to the 29's heat race. Schmutz, Moody, Johnson, Olson and Terry, your top 5. Reed Rundle taps out, takes the back of the field. We're back in the road, 2 laps to go. Good start for Schmutz up high. He'll walk away from the field. The battle will be for second. Travis Johnson trying to take it away from Larry Moody. The 3 machine of Cody Olson trying to get involved as well. Doesn't think he'll be able to. What flag is out here? 1 lap to go. To the outside goes Johnson once again. Moody strong down low, able to protect that slider. Get through turns 3 and 4. Jacob Schmutz in the 1J machine picks up the race number 1. Travis Johnson beats Larry Moody to the line. Larry Moody will come home 3rd. Cody Olson, Garrett Boyd, Reed Rundle, Cody Terry, and Stephen Fernberg round out that group. So man, Battle to the Line comes up with an upset. We'll take a look here at the Grade 4 Heat Race number 2, starting from the pole in the 11 machine. That's Adam Vinny, and alongside him, Britton Roxbury in the 421. Scott Thomason Racing number 07 of Christopher Moore will start from 3rd, with the Rocket Racing Esports number 12 of Shane Yates started from 4th. Not 100% sure why he switched from 11 to 12. Gonna let it go. Peter Brees in the 74 machine, the Team Outlaw Motorsports car will start alongside the Raw Power Motorsports number 31 machine of Roger Wagner. Stephen Lindau in the 214 will start from 7th, with Jason Schilling in the 01, starting from shotgun on the field in 8th. There is, that's a very interesting looking car there for Jason Schilling. Trying to get a camera angle because I saw Jason's name load up into the server earlier today and thought it was kind of funny as I bring the camera in here. Wearing a Jason Schilling Racing shirt. So Jason, I think he owes me some royalties tonight, to say the very least, because, you know, supporting his racing program as much as he is supporting our racing program. So Jason, if you're listening to this, give me some money, please. I need it. And he hits the wall. Great job. Taking the shirt off. Adam Vinny, Britton Roxbury starts from your front row. This is going to be a pretty good one, the 11 and the 421 machine. Oh, that's why Shane Yates is not the 11, because Adam Vinny is the 11. Oh. Magic. Green flag coming out here for Heat Racing number 2. Start coming low. Look at the 57 machine of Christopher Moore. It throws the slider. I may have spoken a little too soon. That is not what you want to see at the start of a heat race. Trusty old chopper can. Here's the 11 machine. I haven't really in my already in terms of seeing it happen. Unfortunately, more in the 57 machine. That's not a mistake if it's more. The 57 machine just kind of happens. And Mark Wagner and Jason Schilling battle it out behind. Wreck it out. So, unfortunately, they're more in the 57 machine. Since, and I'll figure it out a little bit later on. Underway here at Fairbury. Third restart for the 421 machine of Roxbury. That was the 57 machine of Mark getting a little bit close there down the back straightaway. Shane Yates battling it out now with Christopher Morat. Morat once again plows through the corner, almost gets into the back of the 421 machine as they work into the corner. Yates takes over the race. The lead starts to be able to make his way away from that 421 car. 3 and 4 Shane Yates out front doing what he does best. Lead the race. Down the back straightaway they go. Yates in that 11 machine battling it out with 421. Screen. 4 down, 4 to go. It'll be 3 at the line this next time by. Caution on the racing surface. Stephen Lindau has seemed to run into some trouble, and I'm kind of interested to see what trouble this is. We're going to keep it on a regular camera here for now, because I saw something kind of piqued my interest. Ooh, more gets it sideways, gets into the 43 machine in Lindau. Gonna go for a little bit of a unfortunately for him. Jason Schilling saying burn the shirt while he's running in 4th place is golden. Like, it's a good luck charm at this point, Jason. Shane Yates out in front. Roxbury, Brees, Schilling, Vinny, and Lindau, the cars on track. Morit and Wagner into the pit lane just a wee bit early. As Shane Yates gets ready to bring us back to the green. 4 in, 4 to go as they work through turns 3 and 4. Let's bring them back to racing speed. I'm good with each heat race having a single yellow. I'm gonna jinx it here because that was 2 actually. I can't count. That'll back straight away. Yates to the inside. Roxbury still up top, trying to make that momentum work. 2 laps to go here in race number 2. I think Roxbury's kind of mentality as well worked in the big block. It's going to work here in the UMP, and unfortunately, I just don't think that's how you drive these cars. And I'm not an expert, though. That's why I'm up here in the press box and not down there onto the racing surface. Machine gets that white flag. That 11 machine looks wound up tonight, and he's going to be somebody to keep your eye on in the feature. Through turns 3 and 4, Shane Yates picks up the win. Mike Roxbury comes home 2nd. Peter Brees 3rd. Jason Schilling 4th. Adam Vinny 5th. And Stephen Lindau in 6th. Christopher Morit and Roger Wagner round out your racing field. While we got a little bit of a break, we're going to go throw it out, pay some bills. When we come back, we will have the sights and sounds of the DSRL UMP Modified Series, and then our feature action coming up real quickly, so make sure to stay tuned. Alright, cars going to the grid can only mean one thing, and that is it's feature time here at Fairbury for the second feature of the night, the DSRL Monday Night UMP Modified Series, getting ready to go here in Illinois. And we are going to take a look at our racing grid here for our 40-lap feature event tonight, starting from the pole. The driver of the 1J machine out of the plains, that's Jacob Schmutz. Shane Yates in the 11 machine will start from second. Last week's feature winner, Travis Johnson, will start alongside Britton Roxbury. They're both third and fourth. Larry Moody and Peter Brees will start from fifth and sixth. Cody Olson and Jason Schilling, seventh and eighth. Ninth goes to the feature winner earlier tonight, Garrett Boyd. 10th to Adam Vinny. Reed Rundle will start from 11th with Stephen Lindau starting from 12th. The rest of the grid will look like Cody Terry and Christopher Moore at 13th, 14th, Stephen Fernberg at 15th, and Roger Wagner in 16th. 16 cars, 40 laps. Schmutz in a very, very good place. So is Shane Yates. This one, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be a good one. The lights go off on the iRacing pace truck, getting ready to go green. Pace truck is off from everybody here at the DRN and the DSRL. Let's do this one more time. UMP Modifieds coming through turn number 4. Let's get it. We're green. Good start, 3 wide for the race lead. Travis Johnson trying to get it early, goes down to the inside at the line. Give it to Schmutz just by a nose. Shane Yates goes to the inside. He'll make the move for the race lead. They work down the back straightaway. Yates and Schmutz battling it out. Travis Johnson and Britton Roxbury, the 421 and the 25, battling it out for the second place spot. They're 2x2 down the front straight. 3 laps in, and this battle is not going away. Schmutz back to the high line, trying to make it work, but Yates strong down low. High side isn't quite there yet. Shane Yates gets a little bit of a walking distance from Jacob Schmutz. Schmutz going to get sideways. He'll back off a little bit. He'll fall back still a little more. Roxbury under pressure from the 25 machine of Travis Johnson. Through the corner, it might not seem like it, but they are side by side right there at least. And we got a little bit of a battle further back. Cody Olson, Garrett Boyd battling it out. We're keeping an eye on the pack in front of us as well as time moves on. But this is the battle right now. Olson gets a little bit out of shape there in the 3 machine. Slows down. Gonna let Boyd get the high line. Boyd strong on that top side. 6 in. There'll be 7 at the line. Yates, Schmutz, Roxbury, Johnson, and Moody, your top 5. Shane Yates, a second and a half already. 7 laps in. He is moving right now, walking away from this field. But out front, or sorry, a little bit further back, Garrett Boyd and Travis Johnson now battling it out for the 4th place spot. Garrett Boyd looking strung up on that high line. He's looking strong. If there's one person that is more motivated than anybody else, it is Garrett Boyd. 1 feature win already on the night, looking to go back-to-back and sweep the night. Right now, it just doesn't look like he's able to quite yet. He's really having to work around this 421 machine. Boyd and Roxbury side by side here. Garrett Boyd, his name's starting to pop up in 3rd a little bit on our end, so he's able to get to the inside there of that 421 machine. Boyd right now runs the bottom, Roxbury runs high, and this is very interesting because we saw Boyd a little bit further up the track earlier tonight, or sorry, yeah, earlier in this feature. So him running in the bottom and making it work though, kind of interesting. I just want to go back. You can't teach old dogs new tricks. Reed Rundle and Jason Schilling were battling it out there for a little bit. Absolutely going at it. Taking a look out front, though, at your race leader, Shane Yates. 2.5 seconds almost to the next cars. Unreal pace. Unreal pace so far from Shane Yates. Roxbury in that 421 machine starting to catch the 1J of Jacob Schmutz. He's bringing Garrett Boyd with him. Boyd on that high line, Schmutz running the middle, and then Roxbury and Boyd up top. Schmutz gets a little bit of a gap there, and if I'm Garrett Boyd, I'm waiting, and I'm letting Roxbury get up to Schmutz. He's not going to, though. Looks to the inside, goes Garrett Boyd just at the line, had the spot. Roxbury comes by, though, right after it on the high line, takes back that third place spot. Roxbury once again to the high side, trying to make it work. Britton really working that top, trying to catch up to the 1J. And like I was saying, if I'm Garrett Boyd, I'm waiting for Roxbury to get there, and then I'm using a pick to be able to get past both of them in one go and run away. We keeping it green, 22 laps to go here. Steven Lindau is in the pit lane right now, as well as Christopher Morit. Both of those two cars have ran into issues. Their nights are over. Keeping an eye on the battle, though, for third, Roxbury and Boyd still going at it. Three seconds overall halfway through this race. Shane Yates setting unreal pace. He'll be hitting lap traffic pretty soon here, if I'm not mistaken. This one's going to be pretty interesting. He's actually already hit lap traffic. He's really going to have to maneuver around those cars. We got to battle a little bit further back. Roxbury and Boyd still going at it. Reed Rundle battling it out with Cody Olsen right now. Contact between Olsen and Rundle. Olsen gets it super sideways. Jason Schilling drives it in deep, trying to get the spot. Not going to work, and we're back to a side-by-side battle for the third place spot. Roxbury and Boyd. This battle has been going on for probably about 15 laps at this point. And boy, oh boy, is it getting good. Very, very interesting. Jacob Schmutz in the back of this pack, catching the 11 machine of Shane Yates. Yates finding some traffic there, a little bit not pleasing, and unfortunately Yates falls back just a little bit. That gap back up to 3 seconds, though. Roxbury and Boyd battling it out, and lap traffic going to play a factor. It's going to make it really interesting. Travis Johnson trying to get involved as well. He's looking in that 5th place spot. He's lurking now, waiting for a mistake from either of these drivers to be able to speed by potentially if somebody were to get a little bit of half spin or go around. But these two guys driving it in deep on each other, making it work. 14 laps to go. It'll be 13 this time by Yates, Schmutz, Roxbury, Boyd, and Johnson. Your top 5. And this could be one of the fastest Fairbury races we've had in the history of the DSRL. Only 12 laps to go here. Lap traffic will play a factor here for the final podium spots, as Boyd has to tuck in behind that 421 machine if he has any hope at making a move potentially. And while we talk about that, take a gander. That 421 machine of Roxbury might try and steal away something away here from Jacob Schmutz. Garrett Boyd trying to make it 2 podiums tonight. Shane Yates would be 2 podiums, and Roxbury would be 2 podiums if that is the case. A mistake from Schmutz here could spell disaster. 10 laps to go. It'll be 9 at the line. Yates just passed it. 9 laps to go here. Garrett Boyd working the high line, trying to work to the inside of the 421 machine. He has a run down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4. Boyd gonna take it low. Looks for the slider. He gets it done. Roxbury looks to switch him back up. Slide job from Boyd. Roxbury doesn't return the favor. He's going to fall back into that 4th place spot now. Garrett Boyd said it's go time, and he is flicked the switch. Garrett Boyd into the 3rd place spot. Looking to go around the outside and maybe even try to steal one away from the 1J machine here of Schmutz. To the inside goes Garrett Boyd. Slide job for the 2nd place spot. To the inside goes Schmutz. He says, well, what you can do, I can do better. Slide job from Schmutz. Not able to go all the way up the track, and Boyd powers by him. Garrett Boyd moves into 2nd here with 6 laps to go. One car right in front of the 21 machine. That is Roger Wagner. He'll potentially play a factor here as Boyd makes a mistake, and now Schmutz gets to the back of the 21 machine. This is the battle for 2nd, and it is heating up, ladies and gentlemen. Boyd and Schmutz, 2 veterans of the DSRL, as well as Roxbury, battling it out here for the final, for some podium spots. Issues for Shane Yates as he's tangled up in lap traffic here. That is Adam Vinny and Jason Schilling. We'll keep an eye on your race leader because he sees the popsicle sticks. 2 laps to go here at Fairbury for Shane Yates. Doing a fantastic job is Shane Yates. A big battle for the 13th spot between Cody Terry and Steven Fernberg. I haven't been able to watch it as the white flag comes out here for Shane Yates. Man, oh man. Started from second, took the lead early. This is domination! Shane Yates picks up the win. Garrett Boyd will come home second. Jacob Schmutz third. Britton Roxbury in fourth. But what a race for Shane Yates. That is domination at its finest. And the 11 machine. Man, oh man, that car was on rails tonight. We'll get our top 3 lined up here. Get our favorite camera angles at all 3 of our top 3. And we will get to talk to our drivers here tonight who finished up on the podium. As we will talk to our winner. We'll bring him up here into the Dirt Racing Network booth. Make sure that this microphone is unmuted as well. Shane Yates. Shane, you got a copy?
Yeah, I'm here.
Well, domination, I think, is the word for the UMP Modifieds tonight. How good does it feel being able to be that dominant tonight?
It feels real good, man. I felt once I got clean air, I felt like I had the car to beat. And, I put it up on the podium. That's a good thing.
Lap traffic definitely played a factor there near the end. How kind of sketchy was it dicing through those lap cars there in the dying laps?
There at the end, I knew the bottom wasn't the preferred line, but I had like 3.5 seconds on the second place guys. So I was just like, if I stay right behind them and they get in the wall, then I can get took out. Just by just a racing deal. So I just chose the main bottom. And it was slower, but, I got, just stayed down there out of the way. But, I got the win. That's good.
You do pick up the win. You've already done it once tonight, but we're going to let you do it again. Who do you need to thank for the win tonight?
I want to thank my team, TNT, them guys over there. It's a street stock team, but, they're all good guys. Thank Tri-City. That's my late model and big block team. I want to appreciate all them guys. And I want to thank Roger for putting the league on, and you for broadcasting, man. I appreciate it.
Well, Shane, congratulations on your win.
Thank you, buddy.
Shane Yates, winner of the UMP Modified portion of the night. We'll talk to our second place driver tonight. We've already talked to him once. We'll talk to him again. Garrett Boyd. Garrett, again, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, 2 podiums tonight for you, and a win in the first race, second place in the second race. How good does it feel finishing up double podium tonight?
Pretty good. I wish we could have made the sweep. That would have made the night really good, but first and second, can't complain.
About 8 laps to go, you kind of flicked the switch, to say the very least. 2 passes in 2 laps. Were you kind of waiting for the right time, or did it just kind of present itself to you?
It just kind of, they were kind of falling off, and I was kind of coming on, and I was probably a little too hesitant to make a move early and let Shane get away. That probably hurt me the most.
Well, nonetheless, 2 podiums on the night, a very good result, to say the very least, for the 21 machines. Who do you need to thank for your second place run tonight?
I got to thank Girlfriend, Sim Magic, Sim Shop, Roger for putting the league on, and then you for broadcasting it.
Well, Garrett, we do appreciate it. Congratulations on your 2 podiums on the night.
Thank you.
That was Garrett Boyd. Finishes second place tonight on the night. We will talk to our third place driver and get a good camera angle on him. It is what it is. Unfortunately, not great camera angles here at Fairbury. Not a big fan of Fairbury, I'll be completely honest. I might be a little biased, but so be it. We'll bring up the driver of the 1J machine, Jacob Schmutz, up into the DRN booth. Jacob, you got a copy?
10-4.
Well, third place for you on the night. You were very close to Garrett there near the end. What do you think you needed just to get past him, maybe pick up a second place tonight?
I was just surviving. That's all I was doing. I'll take a third over last week's finish.
Well, obviously, making up for last week, to say the very least. A good third place finish on the night for you. Who do you need to thank? That's all on that 1J machine.
Oh, the BSB Manufacturing, Stacy's Restaurant, Day Excavating, Jared's Electric, DSRL for putting a good show on. It looks like Netcode Esports, that helps out the league. Just everybody that helps out this league is starting to shape up to be a pretty darn good one.
Well, Jacob, congratulations on your podium finish tonight.
Thank you, sir.
That was Jacob Schmutz, finisher in the third place spot tonight. And we will take it out here and take a look at our results real quickly near the end of the race. Near the end of the night, to say at the very least. Bring up your results real quickly. Shane Yates picked up the win. Garrett Boyd and Jacob Schmutz second and third. Britton Roxbury finishes fourth with Travis Johnson in fifth. Larry Moody, Cody Olson, and Reed Rundle finish all on the lead lap. That's a top 8. Ninth goes to Jason Schilling, 1 lap down. 10th, Adam Vinny, Peter Brees, Roger Wagner, Stephen Fernberg, and Cody Terry. All your cars 1 lap down, with Stephen Lindau and Christopher Moore running into issues earlier on in the night, ending their nights prematurely. Well, it has been a solid 2 hours here at the DSRL. We want to congratulate both Garrett Boyd and Shane Yates on their wins tonight. Want to remind you, we will be back next week, if I'm not mistaken, for another round of the DSRL Monday Night Modified Series as we get ready for week number 3. Boy, oh boy, I can't wait. 2 great weeks. We're bound to have a third. Ladies and gentlemen, from everybody here at the Dirt Racing Network and the DSRL, Racer Supply, Tim Sims, 1-8 Electric, School of Sim Racing, and Scott King Designs, all of our sponsors, we thank them so greatly for their support. We want to thank you for tuning in tonight. For myself, Zach Krieger, and Roger Wagner here with the Dirt Racing Network, we want to remind you to keep it dirty. We want to remind you to have a great night.